Oh, what? The audio stream's current bitrate is 0, lower than the an audio stream bitrate of 128. Okay. Well, how do I do that? Alright, well that's fine. We'll worry about it later. If anything, I can go ahead and redo everything that I'm doing right now, so not a big deal. I'm more worried about the video and how it looks. Let me see how... Okay. How do I... No, we're fine. We're good. Wow, I didn't realize there were going to be so many like learning curves here as opposed to Twitch, but it's okay. All good. I have one viewer. Thank you. Alright, play a card by selecting and placing on one of your rows. You can only play one card per turn, okay? And that kind of matters. You got the melee row and the ranged row. Melee is always going to be up front. Ranged is always going to be on the back. So we need to obviously, the goal is to make sure that you're at the end of points. You have the higher amount of points at the end of the round. You play 3 rounds. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this Dandelion here. We can only play 1 card per turn. So we're going to grab Dandelion here because it's going to kill that beast, right? That's its deploy ability. Deploy means whenever you play a card onto the field, and that's going to be very key in the future when you get cards that say spawn or revive or anything like that. They will not get deploy abilities, and that's very important for you guys to know. So we're going to go ahead and play this, and we're going to go ahead and kill that. Bam! Because of its deploy ability, it says destroy an enemy beast, and we're Gucci. Wolfpack, damage an enemy unit by 2. In Gwent, there is no attack phase. Units remaining on the battlefield contribute towards your score. The player with the most point wins. Okay, that's what I mentioned earlier. So now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to play this guy first, okay? And the reason why we're going to play this guy first is because we want to get the most value out of this field medic, which says adjacent units by 2. So not only are we going to play this first, we're actually going to play it next to R3. Bam. This is a cool card if it was like legit. Oh, and it has like a sound. Dandelion. So now we're gonna go ahead and play this card. See if we can win the round. And we will not. Nice. Okay. So the opponent has more points than we do, so we lose the round. But you do have a chance to win the game if you can win the next 2 rounds. Okay. Now that puts your opponent a little bit ahead of you. Okay. Now if he chooses to continue to play this round, yep, and he's going to. Nice. Okay, so we are actually going to go ahead and we're going to play the poor infantry. We are not going to say that middle word because we like YouTube and we want YouTube to like us. So we're going to play that there.
Hungry like a wolf I am.
Consume an allied unit, okay. Now keyword for consume technically means to eat, okay, so it's going to destroy a unit on the battlefield and it's going to take its power. Okay, now if this said, like the card before, this said consume a bronze unit in the graveyard. If the card is in the graveyard, it actually takes it out of the game completely. Okay. So now we are going to use our Geralt of Rivia here because the deployability is destroy an enemy unit with 9 or more power. We do see an opportunity to use it right here, so we're going to go ahead and do that.
Let's get this over with.
Starting out as a new player, definitely going to be playing this Geralt of Rivia as much as possible. So right now we can actually go ahead and pass here, right? And then we can go up a card next round. So a lot of times you're going to see players like feel like that they have to play everything in their hand. You don't have to do that. If your opponent has passed already and you are ahead, just pass. Okay, you don't have to play every single card in your hand. You can just pass, keep the extra card, because see, now he only's gonna have 3 and we're actually gonna be able to have 4. Okay, nice. Ooh, I love this card. Dandelion, sweet too. Awesome, right? So we're actually going to go ahead and play the Poet here, and the reason being, we want to be able to hit 3 units with this, right? Because it says damage 3 units, then move them. If we play this now, we're going to hit 0 units. If we play it next turn, we're going to only hit 1 unit. You know, we can try and set up something to be able to hit multiple units with this, okay? So we're actually going to go ahead and play the Poet here.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
And then we're going to go ahead and actually pay the infantry next, right? Because remember, we want to be able to get as much value from the medic. So we're going to play it in between 2 cards, which means we have to play the infantry up here.
Take any more.
Ooh, nice. Okay, now we don't have a way to kill this, so we're actually going to go ahead and just play the field medic here in between.
Tell me you just.
Now, what order means is it's its ability, okay? And the charge here means how many times it can use its ability. However, unless it says zeal, and zeal means that you can use the ability right away, you do have to wait 1 turn before you can start using your order cards, okay? So keep that in mind whenever you guys do decide to climb up and get a little bit better at the game. So we're actually going to go ahead and use the Rock Barrage here because I want to see if there's going to be something better that I can hit for get the full 2 damage with Ard out instead of using it and losing out on the damage from hitting both of these. Okay, so we're going to use this Rock Barrage here. Awesome, so there is going to be a much better target to hit for 2 damage. If he had only played these earlier, but it's all good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use this. Bam, bam, bam. Done, easy game. It's good stuff here. What's the quality like now? Quality is still duty. Alright. So, this is called the mulligan phase, okay? So, you get this phase at the beginning of every single round. You technically can only mulligan twice. Okay? Now, if you are going in the first round, though, you get to mulligan 3 times. Alright, so you're definitely going to want to make sure that you continue to keep cards that you're going to want in your hand now and think about the cards that you're going to want in your hand later, right? So I have this infantry here, but I don't really have anything that I can boost it with outside of the field medic. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pitch this infantry because it might be helpful for me in a later round. Awesome. So Swallow, don't think it really does much for me. I want another unit so that I can get the most value out of this field medic, right? Oh, well, we just got another infantry. Oh, well. Awesome. So this is going to show us our leader abilities and what they do in the game, right? So now we're going to actually use this ability here that says damage an enemy unit by 1. So we're going to click our guy here, and then we're going to pick something. Okay, and I think I'm going to pick out of this row of 4 here just so there's less value to be had in case he has any row boost. And then each time that you decide to use an order ability or a leader ability, you have to play a card, so keep that in mind. We are going to go ahead and play the poor effing infantry here.
Hungry like a wolf I am.
I need to figure out why the quality is so bad. Alright, so now we've got to deal with this, okay? So we're actually going to go ahead and play our infantry next. Okay, and then we're going to use the field medic because he has a continuous ability, is what we'll call it here, that says whenever this unit receives a boost, damage a unit by 2. So, ooh, that's pretty huge. Right, so now we can go ahead and use... Oh, well, I guess they're telling us that we can't win this round. That's fine, though, right? Well, couldn't we? 1, 6, 7. No, we can't. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and pass here. I don't know if we could win this round or not. So, they're right, okay? So if you feel like you can't win the round or you feel like you've already won the round, just pass. Okay, there's no need for you to overextend, no need for you to do a lot of crazy things. Just play, pass. If you feel like it's a loss, just pass. Just pass, bro. So Field Medic is easily the weakest card out of our hand right now, and the reason being is because this plays for 6, this plays for 6, and this plays for 9. Yeah, 9. Okay, so we're gonna definitely want to pitch this, and the reason being is we want to win this round. So we're gonna need a little bit more effective use out of our cards here. So we're gonna go ahead and pitch this medic here. Having 2 of these is fantastic, but we might want one for the 3rd round, okay? Because when we win this round, it's gonna put the win-loss ratio 1-to-1. So we're gonna have to play a 3rd round. So I might want one of these for later. Interesting. So this is what you would call an artifact, okay? It's not a unit, it's not a special card, it's just a card that takes up space on the field and has an ability. Now, this does say order, but it has zeal. Alright, so you're going to be able to play this card and then use it right away, but the stipulation is you can only use it once per turn. Okay, so we're actually going to go ahead and start out with the spear, because if we remember last time, he was able to boost his whole row. So we're going to go ahead and actually play the archer here, and we're going to get rid of 2 of these, and then we're going to use our leader ability to get rid of 1. Bam. Easy. Now it's a little unfortunate because we're not going to be able to get all the value out of our spear, but it looks like we don't need to, okay? So we're going to go ahead and pass. Which now means, so since he chose to play this round and then we overtook him this round, we actually go up a card now, whereas last turn he was up, okay? Awesome. Easy game. It's gonna be easy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pitch a sergeant. We don't really need it. Now we definitely want to go. Now these 2 are kind of a combo or an engine, you would say. This boosts a unit. Something happens whenever this guy gets boosted, right? So this is a good thing that we want to keep. Unfortunately, we did pitch 1, but it's okay. Let's actually pitch the spear. There we go. Wins the round gets to go first in the next one. So that is something that you guys have to remember, okay? If you want to be able to have what we call last say, which means being able to play the last card in the last round, you want to win the first round, because if you choose to win the second round as opposed to first, you're gonna have to play the first card, okay? So we're gonna actually go ahead and we're going to establish the infantry here and see what our opponent does. Alright, so this is an awesome opportunity for us here. So we can either play the sergeant, okay, and effectively it's going to do the same thing as the archer's going to do. It's going to get rid of 2 of these drones, right? But the only difference is while we're playing the sergeant, this guy gets to not only get boosted by 2, but it also does 2. So actually boosting this guy is worth 2 points for every boost. Okay, so we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to play this sergeant here. There we go. Bam. Then we're actually going to go ahead and use this here. Boom. Awesome. And then we will definitely be using our archer next here. Continuing to limit the amount of resources that he can have when he plays this. And actually, just to like make sure that we can hit and kill everything efficiently, I don't want to get these too huge to a point where we can't deal with them, right? So we're actually going to go ahead and use the art here and just kill off 3 of the 4. Okay, so this is what is called a row effect, and he chose to use it on the ranged row, and you know this not only from the fog, but there's also this little number here. Oh shoot, my camera. Hang on. And you guys need to be able to see this. Because there's this number here, okay, that also points out to you guys where, or not where, but how long the effect lasts, right? So it's going to last for 3 of his turns. So we are actually going to go ahead and play Ronvid here, okay? We're going to go ahead and use our ability. Because we want to be able to use it again in 2 turns. We don't just want to get 1 ping out of it and then leave it, right? We want to be able to use this as much as possible. Man, it'd be nice if we had that Geralt of Rivia here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually play this up here as well. Ping. And then we're going to just smack something for 4 here. This big barrage. What else do I have in here? Actually, why don't we move this all the way over here? We can make it, oh god. We can make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Well, actually, yeah. Why don't we just do that right there? Instead, we'll keep our side very clean. There we go. Nice. It's all good though. Alright, so no need to play this card. We're just gonna go to pass. Okay, so this is going to start explaining the round part of it where you actually get the full 10 cards, it looks like. Yeah, because it looks like 25 cards in the deck here. Let you guys watch this. Alright, here we go. So now, since we went first, we get something that's called a stratagem. Okay. Oh, whoa, that's a cool premium. Alright, so we got a lot of strong things in here between, like, the art and the poet. We do have a lot of elves in hand. 1, 2... 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're probably going to go ahead and get rid of Swallow here. Oh, I did not want to get rid of Poe, but that's fine. Sometimes my mouse misclicks and I have no idea. What in the world? Why does it do that? I did not want to get rid of both of those, but that's okay. Just go ahead and get rid of the Swallow. I have no idea why that just happened. Okay, so since we have a card that says boost stuff by 1 for each elf in your hand, so this is obviously going to be the first card that we play. There could be an argument between the Swordmaster or the Vanguard, but it's kind of irrelevant, okay? Because you're only missing 1 point with the Swordmaster. So I think it'll be fine for us to just go ahead and play this elf here. And probably should have played it back here so that nothing is next to our Swordmaster in case they do have anything called adjacent abilities. So he chose to boost this guy. Interesting. We're gonna go ahead and play this guy over here, so it's not next to this guy yet. So again, like I said, unless it has zeal, these are definitely going to have to wait a turn, and that's what the Z. It's asleep. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and actually use this here. And then we're gonna use this row effect on the back. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let that fog work its magic here, because for the next 4 turns, it's gonna deal 2 damage here. It's gonna get 8 points worth of value. And then we're actually gonna go ahead and use onslaught. Bam. Done.
Greetings. Want to look over our stock?
Alright, so since he chose to use this here, he's going to be playing a lot in this row, right? Just as, like, it's a computer, it's not a he. And it's definitely because he doesn't want anything else to get damaged here. So since he's choosing to play up here, I really wish we had row punish stuff that we could play up here, but we do not. So we are actually going to play this and damage this guy right here. And since we play an elf, every time we play an elf has a cooldown by 1. Okay, so we're actually going to be able to get multiple amounts of value with the Swordmaster here because we're an elf deck. So pretty much we're going to be able to use this ability every single turn. Holy cow. Pass. Do do dun do dun do dun do dun do dun do dun do 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 do. What? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go through here. No idea what that comment was. There's some weird things that people post on Facebook, man. Let's see. Awesome. So here's the thing, okay, so we won round 1, okay? Now we do have the ability to just pass here, but we can at least play down to 7 cards, and the reason being is because you will always draw 3 cards and mulligan for 2, okay? For every card that you overdraw, you gain 1 mulligan, right? So if we decided to pass here, we would go into next round being able to mulligan the amount of 5 times because we only drew 1 card instead of 3. So we know that we can at least play down to 7. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this Soatil Neophyte here. Where can... Yeah, I want to share this. Let's do it this way. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and post this here. Alright, cool. Now that that pause is gone. Okay. So he played this guy here, so we can actually go ahead and we are going to probably just play another neophyte here. No, and we can go ahead and just use this here. Then we can set it up to kill. The reason why we use our hero ability here is because we can go ahead and set up killing it with the 2, right? Ooh. Killing this would be swell is also. Oh, but if he's going to use his charges here, that's fine. We're completely okay with him doing that. So we are going to again decide to. Actually, you know what? So this is the scenario here where a lot of players find themselves at. Okay, you're down 2 points. Okay, you have plenty of cards in hand to play. What are you going to do? All right, so. If you think you can overtake them and make them play 2 cards to match your points in this turn, play. Okay? Because then that way you get their 2 cards for your 1, and then all of a sudden you're going into the next round with the same amount of cards. Okay? But if I choose to play and he decides to play it back and he overtakes me in points, I then go into the next round down a card because he's still at 7, so he will automatically draw 10, whereas I am at 6 and I will draw 9. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just pass here. Oh, nice. Alright, so he's gonna choose to continue to play down to 7 so he can draw 3 cards. Easy though, all easy. Dealing with some issues here, unfortunately. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pitch the Swallow here. I don't really want like too many things with boost. I want to be able to interact with his side of the board. So I'm gonna pitch another Swallow. Awesome. Awesome, and this is why I definitely want to interact with his board here. Okay, so Formation is an ability specific to the Northern Realms, okay? So Formation says if it's played on the melee row, gain Zeal, which is what I talked about earlier, meaning that you can use this order ability right away. Or you can play it in the ranged row, boost itself by 1. Okay, so technically instead of it playing only for 3, it can turn into 4 if you play into the ranged row. And then you also get its inspired ability, which means that if its points or its power is higher than its base, you get this ability instead of the order one. Okay, so we definitely want to deal with this as best as we can here, and the only way that we really have to do damage to it is going to be with the Bowman. So we're going to go ahead and take it off. It's inspired, so it doesn't do 3 damage to one of our guys. And we definitely want to go ahead and drop this Swords Master as fast as possible, so that way we can start getting value with it, even though we do lose a point from the Vanguard here.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and start getting like a ton of value with this, right? So why don't we actually, so we're going to ping first, okay? And the reason why we're going to ping first is because this gets its cooldown decreased by 1 whenever you play an elf. So you definitely want to make sure that you're playing this first. Okay, play an elf, bam, now it's down to 1 as opposed to 2, meaning that I get to use it again next turn. Bam. Alright, so see, like I said here, we get to have the ability again, so you definitely want to make sure that you're playing an elf every single turn as much as possible so you can get the maximum value here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna ping this guy, and then we will, I think we should be using this guy right here. Just continuing to keep his guys off the board, best case scenario, and we're able to continue to be ahead in points here. Boost adjacent medics, that's fine. Okay, so again, like I said, we get to play this guy again, just because we continuously have elves every single turn. So we're gonna go ahead and ping once more. Melee, it's gonna damage another guy. We reduce that cooldown. Bam, we get this again. Awesome. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, just continue to ping these guys down here. Bam. Go ahead and generate consistent value, right? So this guy's already pinged 4 times. So it's getting insane value here. We're continuously being able to deal with these guys, keep them off the board. Dude, I'd be terrified of a lady like that that spoke to me. So continuously getting this guy off the board. I wish we had a Geralt of Rivia in hand, but we do not. Oh, wait, you have Roach in here? That would have been helpful to know earlier. Otherwise, I would have been looking for a gold card. That's funny. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play another elf here. Bam. Awesome. So we're starting to slowly get ahead in points. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Ooh, okay. So he's had a card that says move a unit to the other row. He should have moved this one because it has what we call order lock. And that means that it can usually only use its ability in the melee row. Okay. But he did not, so it is what it is. Awesome. Whenever this unit is discarded, summon it from your... Wow, they just get to play with all kinds of cards. That's a Skellige card. Interesting, interesting. Then we're gonna... Rain... Melee. Don't forget to use your hero ability. Alright. And now we get to finish with a Thunderbolt. The reason why we didn't play the Thunderbolt earlier was because there was zero need to. We wanted to make sure we didn't miss a turn with the Swordmaster. And now we get to finish it off with this here. Bam! Easy. Easy game. Easy life. Nice. Awesome. So let's continue to go on here. Next. Okay, so the reason why they recommend monsters here is because it's actually very, very easy, right? So what we're actually going to do is we are going to head over to... Man, I wish there were more people in here to decide what we wanted for our starter deck to be. I actually think Northern Realms will be the strongest to climb with, or Nilfgaard. We can use Nilfgaard. Let's use Nilfgaard. Alright. So, these are their abilities here, okay? So, this is going to be Strategic Withdrawal, which lets you bounce a card back to the hand. Okay? Or we can use a card that says Lock 'em Up. And you're going to be able to use these cards that use orders, and they're gonna... The orders are pretty much like they lock, right? They take the ability away from the opponent. Or we have the Manipulate the Foe, right? Now, let's see here. They don't tell me what my hero ability is, or... So, I guess get the Strategic Withdrawal? I don't know. Awesome. Okay, so it's gonna force us to play the Strategic Withdrawal, actually. That's fine.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Well, alright. Nilfgaard has a very strong beginner deck. Actually. With, like, all these different cards in the deck. Like, they have a very solid engine. Okay. So going through the mulligan phase here, okay? So you get to redraw 3 cards. We're going first. We have the tactical advantage. What do we want to keep and not? Alright, so there's a couple things that we can do here. We're definitely going to keep this knight, and the reason being is because we play it first, so we're not too concerned of the drawback of boosting an enemy unit by 2, because there isn't going to be an enemy on the field for us, okay? Sarret is a little bit interesting. We don't have Ox in hand, so it might be better to put this away so we can have Ox and Sarret later. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pitch that. This increases damage by each soldier we have in hand, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 soldiers in hand. So this might actually be a fine keep. Elder Bear is interesting. It's 6 for 6, so it's not really going to do much else. But I think this is a fine hand to keep. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep this. We have a couple bits of removal with Alzur Thunder and Treason. We get to take an ability away from with the cavalry, kill any big dudes with Rivia, and we got a little engine going with the Sergeant that says whenever you play a unit with deploy, boost self by 1. Okay, the only unfortunate thing is we're not going to be able to play the Sergeant first. We're going to have to play the Knight so we don't activate its ability. Maybe I do pitch the Elder Bear. I'm going to pitch the Elder Bear. Nice. Okay, so we get to thin the deck a little bit because this summons the other copy of it from the deck. Yeah, we're going to go to finish your drawing here. Awesome, so like I said, we're going to be playing this Nilfgaardian Knight first, just so we get a solid 7 points as opposed to giving the opponent 2 and only netting us 5, so if that makes sense. Who's this? Part of NC. At the end of your turn, if dominance, okay, so dominance means if the opponent has the highest powered unit on their side of the field, they're now in dominance, and they can, why do I keep wanting to say dominance? They now have dominance, which means they start to activate these abilities here. They just use Death Shadow. That's not an intelligent golem. What? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play the Sergeant down here, okay? We gotta go ahead and pass. And actually, it might have been fine to go ahead and take this Hound here. Since we have dominance, we can actually go ahead and take the Hound, which I think we're gonna do. But we're gonna take the back one, okay? Because we don't want to stack too many things in the same row, in case they do have some kind of row effect that targets all my guys. So we're actually gonna go ahead and use the Swears here. Take that 3, bam, and we are rolling here. Probably didn't need to do that, but it's A-okay. See, because we have dominance. What's that noise? My gosh. It smells like grass. It's bad. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna actually go ahead and activate our brigade here. We want to make sure that we can thin the deck. This is gonna take 1 card out of our deck, and we are solid. We got a little nice engine going on between the Sergeant and the Hound, so we're gonna continue to grow. So we might pass. Okay, so he's gonna pass so he can have 10 cards going into the next round, and we're completely fine with that. Although now I wish I had Swears in my hand, but I think it's fine we don't, because he just boosted all the cards in his hand by 1. So Swears probably isn't gonna get a lot of value later. But this this cavalry will get some good solid value. Alright. Double pikeman seems pretty good here. We're gonna go ahead and pitch Elder Bear. Ooh, another Sergeant, but we don't have any deploy abilities outside of the Rivia and the cavalry. So we're actually going to pitch pikeman here. Maybe look for another deploy. Ooh, Ox. Ox is interesting. Let's go ahead and drop this pikeman here and just see what the opponent is going to do. What is happening right now? Oh. That's what I'm smelling. I'm smelling like yard people. Alright, so this is actually a very important card for us to deal with, okay? So we're not gonna use a lock on it. We're going to use Alzur's Thunder, okay? And yes, it says 5, but we gotta remember that the pikeman will deal the other one to it. And the reason why we want to do this is because we noticed from earlier in the game, he said boost all Death Wish units in your hand by 1, okay? So that means that he's going to be consuming Death Wish cards and getting their abilities. And Death Wish means when this card dies and goes to the grave. So we're actually going to go ahead and kill this here. And not let him have the opportunity to start consuming things. And we're actually we're ahead. It's nice. But we only have 7 cards here in hand, so we'll have to see. Alright, so he's smart. He chose to play that back there. So now, as a player, you've got to make the decision. Do I want to keep playing so I make sure that I have 10 cards in my hand? Or do I feel like I can win or push him a little bit harder so he doesn't get the points that he wants later? And I actually think we are going to go ahead and kill that. Ooh, another Slizzard. Okay. Alright, so we are now going to go ahead and... let's see. I'm not too concerned because he can consume something and then we can just kill it with the Geralt of Rivia and then we'll bounce it back. Let's go ahead and drop this here. Right, because he's going to consume something with this and it's going to grow each turn. And then we can just kill it with the Geralt of Rivia. So, nothing too crazy. Alright, so he's going to eat that. Completely fine. He's ahead. That's okay. This is kind of awkward though, right? Like even if he chooses to yeah, because you don't want to lock that. Eee. This is ugly. Ugly hand. Maybe I should have played that sergeant up. Whoops.
What is it now?
Didn't do that. Awesome. Get him, pikeman. Get him. Awesome. So he's gonna use this consume target here on this rider, and then we're gonna get so much value. Oh no, he chose not to do it. Interesting. Okay, so this is the situation that I was talking about earlier. He doesn't have oh, he does have dominance. I guess he has it in his hand. Whatever. So we are still ahead after them playing a card, right? So we can now choose to pass, or we can get a little bit more from him. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and pass. It doesn't look like. It must be really intelligent to know that we have a Geralt of Rivia in hand. Interesting. So we would just pass. So we got a lot, not a lot, but we got him down from 10 cards. We got him down all the way to 4. Not a big deal. We are doing A-okay. Nice. Don't freak out. Losing the round is okay. Just don't lose the game. Good lord. Awesome, so this is perfect, right? We have Serets, we have Ox in hand, we have Treason to kill things in case they are next to one another. The Cavalry might come in handy, especially if he has any more consume cards. Or cards that will consume, so we're going to go ahead and keep that. I think I'm going to push the Elder Bear. Okay. Maybe I am going to keep the Elder Bear, who knows. We're going to pitch the Elder Bear. Ooh. Boost an allied unit by 7. Holy cow. Ooh, Nithra, perfect, right? So that's the perfect card for us to use this on. Wait. You're supposed to play that in melee. No! What's the computer doing? You're not intelligent. I wonder if they respond to emotes.
Careful, you do not want me to lose patience.
That's funny. Okay, so this is interesting. So I am just gonna go ahead and play this here because I don't know why the computer would have played this in the back row, but Who knows? Who knows? Ooh, so he did have the other Wild Hunt Rider in hand. That's unfortunate. It's truly unfortunate. Okay, so we're probably gonna use the Serret ability here over the Ox. I just don't think he's gonna have that many cards in hand to lock that many units with. Not to mention we do have the cavalry here for it. We also do have to play around. Whatever.
Please wait, Your Excellency. Falling behind.
Bam! Awesome. I don't know, maybe this golem's like big brain, dude. Maybe he might be doing something crazy. Ooh. What's going on here? Alright, so this might be the best value that we're gonna be able to get with treason. So I think we might actually take it because we want to make sure that we don't let him get a lot of boost going on here, okay? So we're actually gonna go ahead and use this treason here. We're gonna get rid of 3 of the drones and let the pikemen take care of the last one, hopefully. If not, then we're kind of in trouble. Kill it, pikemen! Come on! Ah, nice, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so he doesn't have any Death Wish cards. Completely fine with that. And we are actually going to go ahead and use this Serret ability here. We're going to drop it back here, though. We're going to play it on this Nithral. I'm not too sure what he has for us to Ox, but we're going to be looking for it. We're looking for it. And if anything, we can always bounce this back, and then we can do it again.
You wouldn't want to hurt us, would you?
We're going to go ahead and lock, I guess, this guy. I have no idea what's going on. I love these animations. Animations are sweet. Okay, so this is the Griffin. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to bounce this back. And we are going to play the Serret again to deal 4 damage back here. And then we do need to go ahead and play this, I suppose. Go ahead and do that. Interesting for the Nilfgaard to have like Witchers here, right? Awesome, very easy game. Whew. Said I hate portals. This is the summary of the match. This lets you know how you did. You won the first round, they won the second round, and then you like crushed them the third round. That's what you want to see. There are opportunities though where you might end up. Let's go ahead and open our keg here, see if we can get some cool, nice, juicy things here. Boost our deck up. Okay, so we got another knight there. Definitely gonna grab the spearman here. Smash 100 kegs. What? I guess we have to keep doing this then, right? Alright, cool. Alright. Okay, so we have this card in our hand, which thins the deck out. Oh, and we have a rope on our hand. Are we playing against someone now? Ooh, we're playing against someone now. Here we go. It's on now. Okay, and we're going first, so we're definitely gonna put this Nilfgaardian Knight. This is nice. So we have a very strong beginning hand here. Like super strong. But I don't think we want all this stuff like right now. Or we pitch the treason. Yeah, I'm fine with double emissary, especially with like the sergeant. Sergeant's gonna be huge. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play the knight here, right? Just like always. You want to make sure you can get the boost here, or you don't want them to get the boost here, and then you're up 7 points, baby. Carapace is interesting. You do have to think about them boosting 3 cards or 3 points and giving it a shield. So, okay, so he's choosing to give that here. Don't freak out. Okay, no need to freak out, guys. It's okay. Go ahead and do that. Thin the deck out a little bit, and then we're gonna play the Spearman probably onto something. Not too sure yet. Okay, so now he has dominance, unfortunately. That's fine. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play our Sergeant now. Go ahead and start getting some value here. Let's see if he has Alzur's Thunder for it. Nice. I should have used the TA on it, but that's okay. Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and start using the Emissary here. We're going to throw this. Bam. Give this guy some boosty boost. Now he doesn't have dominance anymore, and he can't. It's going to be a little bit difficult for him to get these awesome effects off on him. I should have used the tactical advantage earlier. That way you take dominance away from him, but he chooses to pass, okay? And we didn't use anything, but he used a hero charge here, which is fantastic for us. So it's all good. Dude. We can probably win. If we can get like these two off. Double Alzur's Thunder. Like having a lot of removal is good, but you're playing the Pikeman already, so you probably don't need both Thunders. So we're gonna pitch one. Gosh dang, Elder Bear. Pitch the Elder Bear. Ooh, this is a solid, fantastic card, especially against monsters. Monsters always more than likely will go up above 9 points. So keep that in mind. We're actually gonna go play this Pikeman here. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so he has dominance now, which we need to stop. So we can do a couple things here, okay? So we can lock it, and then we can just dip. Which might be what we end up doing. I don't want to use an Ox here. But you know what we could do? We could do like something like this. Or we Ox this. Bounce this back. Let's play the Emissary. And then we're gonna get out of the round here. Okay, because now this guy can't grow. Oh, Osril. Ooh, do they give Osril now? That's a very good play by him, right? Because he noticed that I had a 7 drop in my deck or in my grave, and he did not, and that was gonna be the biggest target for him. So interesting. Does this come with? I don't think that comes with the starter, but maybe he opened it. Huh. So we're actually just gonna go ahead and pass here. There's a Wild Hunt Rider. He's gonna thin his deck out a little bit. So this guy understands the game a little bit. Oh, just kidding. Maybe he. Why did he play another card? So, oh, because he has 7 in hand. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, Treason's gonna be pretty huge here, I feel. Bear, get out, dude. I do not want Bear. Bear's not cool. I don't know how much value Swears is gonna get. He's gonna have to play like a Death Wish card that we're gonna want. It's either cut the Swears or an Alzur's Thunder. Probably the Alzur's Thunder, especially since we have removal with Geralt of Rivia and Spearman. Yeah, double Spearman's fine too. Nice, nice. So he has dominance, unfortunately. So that is gonna grow. Gonna play this Pikeman here. He's gonna have to play like a pretty big card. Ooh, he has Nithral. Dude, this guy has like legit cards. Holy cow. Why do they keep playing it here? Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. I wish we had a way to move this, because then I would just take it. But we're just going to go ahead and kill it. That's fine. Oh gosh. Read. It's fine. I find reading hard too for myself. Okay, so this is probably going to be a card that... This is probably the best value Swears that we're going to take. Or that we're going to have. But we do also need to kill this 4-drop before it gets too big.
There is no escape.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're probably gonna want to take a Death Wish card from him. Not too sure what though, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, wait a minute, he's making that dude huge. He's huge. Let's see. Probably just kill the 3-drop here. Cause you don't want to do too much damage. Oh, actually, that feels kind of bad too because like then he doesn't get, then your pikeman doesn't get any value if you choose to kill this, right? So maybe there will be a better target to hit. Maybe there will be a better target to hit the Geralt of Rivia with. Okay. That's fine. This is a decent target to take. But we could always continue to wait, I guess. You can also lower this and take this, which might be the line of play here for us. One thing that I don't like about this is that I'm playing everything in the same row. But I kind of have to because this got stuck in melee, right? It's kind of duty. Gosh dang, stop playing stuff in the melee row, bro. Let's take the 3 in the back. Or we take this. How many more cards is he gonna play up here? I would say the 2 damage is like irrelevant at this point. Unless it hits the pikeman. Then that kind of sucks. So yeah, we'll take this one. Ooh, Ozer's Thunder. Killed his own guy. Interesting. We can't ever pop this Death Wish ability, so we're gonna go ahead and just transform this to a bigger card. Now, this is what's so important about having engines, right? So this guy says at the end of every ally turn, damage a random enemy unit on the melee row by 1, right? So the longer this card stays on the field, the more value it gets from its engine of dealing 1 damage every single turn. Because this guy has been out since the beginning, I think. Yeah, so it's hit for 1, 2, 3. It's hit for 3 points. It's pretty good. It's alright, but it's still pretty decent.
This can hurt.
So I'm hitting this one here. It's kind of awkward positioning, especially for Treason, just because he has 2 cards. But you kind of want to get as much value as you can with Treason, so. Ooh, 4. I'm just not gonna have anything to Geralt, but I am gonna save it though, just in case there is. There might be. There might be. Dun 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 dun. It's fine. And we're gonna go ahead and we'll play the Geralt of Rivia next, I guess. Awesome. Just gonna go ahead and pass here. We're not gonna be mean. And dang, I thought I was about to chuck a sword down. Awesome. So each round, okay, so oh gosh, it's going way too fast. Okay, each match gives you experience points, and then this is your rank. Okay, so This is going to be your ranking. Okay, so you have 30 all the way up to 1, and then you go into pro rank. Daily, this the one on the left actually tells you how many. It's your rewards, pretty much, right? So you get crown points here with this, and every time you fulfill this, you get a reward. Okay, and then this pretty much just tells people how long you've been playing. That's pretty much what it is. Nice. What do we get? Huh? The greenhorn card back. Nice. Okay, so we gotta do 2 more games here, I believe. I don't know if I want that. Let's just praise the sun. I guess we just gotta continue to play here, I guess, and figure things out. Okay, so we definitely don't want both of these in hand, right? We want only one so that it can grab its pair from the deck. This is a solid hand though for Nausicaa Sergeant. Probably pitch the Ox. We can deal with whatever we want to lock with the Ozer's Thunder here, but definitely want to keep the Nausicaa Sergeant since we do have 4 deploys. So we're gonna actually try to play the Nausicaa Sergeant first. Ooh, just kidding. We want to kill this guy now. Actually, no, we're fine. Because the higher this continues to grow, it's a perfect Geralt of Rivia target, so don't freak out. Don't automatically just go to Geralt this. Let's just continue with our game plan, and we'll be fine. And there's even a line of thought. If you wanted to, you could even lock it. But I think there might be better things that we can lock because we can always kill this with the Geralt of Rivia later. Just go and do this now. What the heck? That's a card we definitely want to get rid of for sure. Whenever an enemy moves. Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and lock that actually. These yells are funny. Okay. Just needed in my head. Alright, so this is like perfect, right? He's setting up a very good treason for us, so we don't want to do anything too crazy. We're just gonna continue to go with our game plan here. Right, so again, no need to panic on the Sage yet. He hasn't played any special cards. We're not hurting for points here. We've got, oh dear, okay, he's got a trap. If that's the case, we drop this bear down here. Nice, got the incinerating trap, and we'll go ahead and in. I actually don't ever know which one it is in the starter decks. I didn't know if it was going to be that one or the row one. That's fine. We can still continue to play. It's not a big deal. And we're going to go ahead and actually get a huge boost of points here. Bam. It's going to go up 4. We finally overtook the round. Now, this is a situation you don't want to be in if you're going first, okay? Notice that we both have 5 cards right now. He has 21. I have 22. I'm going second. Okay, so I can always, like, try to overtake each round by points, but that's going to be very big struggle for the person that went first, okay? Because you want to win the round, and you don't mind being a card down winning the round because all you have to do is pass, and then your opponent is going to play a card, and then the card amount will be even. However, if you lose on even cards, meaning that both you and your opponent have the same amount of cards and you lose, that means no matter what you do going into the next round, you're going to be down a card if you don't draw all the way up past, if your opponent, really doesn't let you. Your opponent has to play the second round in order for you to get your card back. But if your opponent chooses to pass and you guys are underneath 7 cards, or even at 7 cards, if you're at 7 cards or under, you're going to be down a card. So this is not the position that my opponent wants to be in. It is a perfect treason target, so we're going to go ahead and treason for 6 points here and overtake the round. Bam. So again, not a situation he wants to be in. So he can either choose to pass or he's going to continue to play, which he's going to choose to continue to play, and that plays for 7 points here. And I'm just not too sure if we're going to have a bigger target than this Sage with elves. So we're actually going to go ahead and use the Geralt of Rivia here.
Damn it.
And that just puts us like increasingly ahead, right? Alright, so this is, like I said, the position you don't want to be in. We passed. We're not even going to get to 7 cards this next round. We're going to get to 6. All I need to do is just pass, and he's going to be down a card going into the 3rd round. We could probably try to 2-0 here in the next round, but I need to see what I draw first. Alright, so let's see here. Pikeman, we're going first, right? Since we won the first round, so playing the Nilfgaardian Knight's actually going to be huge for us. We're going to go ahead and pitch a bear. Get that bear out of here, dude. We can probably play these 3 cards and then we can just get out, depending on what he does. We're going to play this Nilfgaardian Knight. It's very hard to top 7 points with 1 card, regardless of what it is. So if anything, he's going to have to play 2 cards to overtake me in points if I choose to pass. Whenever an ally trap is triggered. Could probably play a couple more cards.
Yes.
Eleven points is going to be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, and he played it in the melee row, which is not smart because the pikeman is just going to get a lot of value here. But we can actually do something like this.
Mashed potatoes with thick.
We're going to let this hit for 3 points, and then we can actually take it with Swears here. And we've got 10 points here in Alzur's Thunder. So we're not too concerned for points here. Ooh, with the boost. Coming in hot. That still puts him down a card. I think we're just going to go ahead and play out the round here. And we can even do something really crazy where we like strategic draw back the pikes, the spearmen. And we can even play Swears to take this, or we can even play the spearmen again and kill the 3. So there's a lot of options that we have here. But we're going to wait. We can wait another turn before we do anything crazy like that. There's a dwarf in this unit, in this row, so I'm gonna copy. There's not. Okay. So we're actually going to go ahead and we will strategic withdraw the pikeman. Play the pikeman onto the 3 here, and I want the pike, or bounce the spearman. Or actually, you know what? Let's just be a little bit cleaner about it. Let's just go ahead and take this, right? And then let's bounce this back to hand. And then we're going to ping this volunteers here. And we'll play it over here.
No passage.
Because this is only going to get 2 more pings and it'll hit one of those, right? So we're fine. Now, it is a little bit awkward if he chooses to play a trap that triggers into... And, oh, he drew the other one. That's unlucky. Yeah, so we were able to 2-0 our opponent here, but to be fair, we also are not new to the game, right? I'm doing this to be a little bit educational, help you guys get a little bit better. Hopefully not make the same mistakes that I did. Hey, hey, hey! Winner, winner, chicken dinner, baby. Nice! What do we get? Ooh! We'll unlock starter decks for all factions. Heck yeah, let's do it! Oh my gosh, man. Hope everyone's gonna have a good day. All of you that see this poor quality video for whatever reason, and I have no idea why it's that way, but hopefully you guys like this video and you like more stuff like this, because I enjoy trying to be educational, so attempting. Onslaught. So damage an enemy unit by 1 every single turn. We do have the first play in this round, so we're definitely gonna keep this knight again. I hate this card. Get Elderbear out of my hand, dude. I definitely want to keep the Rivia in hand. I'm not too sure what this starter deck plays, but you never know. Someone might always catch you by surprise or catch you off guard. So, not too concerned with the Serap. Gosh dang it, Elderbear. We're gonna go ahead and pass here because I don't want my third card to draw to be another copy of the Brigade. We want to make sure we play the Brigade and we get 1 less card in the deck earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and actually play this Nilfgaardian Knight. Even though we lose a point with Sergeant, it's okay because then we're not giving the enemy 2 points. Pretty swell. Pretty swell, I think. Oh, the Damoon Longship. It's gonna be a little aggressive there. Okay, but he didn't play it in ranged, which is unfortunate because now he doesn't get its ability. It's just gonna be 5 points of damage for him. And we're actually gonna go ahead and play the Sergeant now. See if we can get any value with it. If not and he removes it, it's okay. That means he won't have removal for something else. Or the Daughter Getty. I wonder if everyone gets that card. Probably does, but that's alright. So like now's a perfect time to where we can use the infantry and swap it out, or we can wait and we just go ahead and develop another mini engine here with the pikemen just stealing damage every single turn. Not a big deal. And that's fine. It wouldn't really matter which one he locked, because that sucks. Okay, so since he chose to do damage to this, I'm actually gonna go ahead and gain 2 points back by playing it onto the Sergeant here, because his infantry makes another copy of itself on another unit. So go ahead and do that. But yeah, it kind of doesn't matter whichever one he locked, just for the simple fact of each one, whether it was the Sergeant or the Pikeman, will get me a point of value each turn, so it's kind of irrelevant, but kind of not, especially if like I had a way to get multiple deploys off in the same turn, but it's whatever. It's a cold day today. Alright, so we're at 10 cards again. I have a lot of deploys in hand. We can probably 2-0, kicking the Elderbear. Get out of here. Oh, I never played the Brigade, so we can actually get the Brigade out this round. That's fine. So since we won last round, we get to go again. We're gonna go and play another Nausicaa Sergeant. What else do we have here in the deck? Another Knight, Treason, nothing crazy. Ooh, Savage Bear's a solid card. It's a solid card. I don't think that's one we're gonna really want to take. Can go ahead and just play this here. Go ahead and get a point back from the Sergeant. And this is always cool because we can always spearman into another 3 points here. The Longship, though, you played it in the back. Why do these players keep doing that? It's crazy to me. We can go ahead and Sarah it here, actually. Alright, just kill this completely. And he's not using his hero ability either, which is...
Beast or man makes no difference to me.
I can just go ahead and bounce this back. Let's just go ahead and play the Spearman on the back here. Hey. This is several times now where players have just like placed the cards wherever they want. It's interesting. Damage it by 3 instead. Okay, that's a card we can go ahead and take, right? Take it without shame, yeah?
Come on, stalkers. We ride.
Now, anything in with row damage is definitely just gonna mess us up inside. For sure. Uncrate warrior.
We'll greet him with fire and iron.
Okay. This is just super awkward, right? Like, I can't really do anything. Like, we can just pass here and then he'll go down like 3 cards. Maybe that's the way. Just like I just have so many cards in that are like dead. We can just continue playing stuff, I guess. So play for 4 points if I just need him to play something that's worth 4 points. Okay. Why are these in the starter deck? That makes 0 sense to me. So yeah, we definitely don't need to just pass. We can definitely just continue to play this out and just see what happens. Like, he's playing a bunch of stuff for 3 points, and it's kind of not doing much for him here.
Sometimes I've had
play that in the back, please. No, play it in the ranged. Alright, and then we're just gonna pass here because I don't want this to get killed by his own Geralt, so we're just gonna pass. And maybe he can overtake us with 30 points. We'll see, but probably not. Yep. Just pass because I don't want him to have a Geralt to Rivia to like put this super high, right?
Oh, Freya, thy very name is mercy.
Wow, he even had the giant boar as well. Interesting. So he could have done a lot of damage to us. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Awesome. So we're 3-0 right now. Heck yeah, baby. Woo! Look at that. Now we're on to the journey. We got all of the starter decks here. Let's open our goodies. Dude, where's my gold card, man? Since we have Nilfgaard, we probably want to pick a Nilfgaard card here. We're gonna do that. Gosh, just have 100 of things. Alright, so this is now like where players are kinda... Wait, what is this? I might buy this on my actual account. What is this? I love this. Oh, I love this so much. I might get this. Dun 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 dun. Interesting. Kaleidoscope bundle is pretty sick. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here, okay? So we can explain a couple things here. Well, let's actually get the rewards here. Nope. Yeah. Okay, win 5 matches as faction Soatil. Okay, so a really huge thing for you guys, okay, is this. This is how a lot of people are going to be getting a lot of the things that they want, right? So we chose to start with a Nilfgaard deck. So we're gonna go ahead and click this Nilfgaard faction tree here because it's gonna have, whenever we spend money here, not money, but these keys, that's what these keys are for, right? And this number here represents how many keys we need in order to unlock it, okay? So it kind of doesn't matter where you want to go. All right, so we do have, I believe there's a seasonal thing going on right now. Yeah, this is it right here, where we have the season of the Viper happening right now. Okay, so we're gonna see here which one kind of gets us the most as far as keys and ore goes. Okay, so ore is actually your currency for buying kegs. Scraps is your currency for crafting cards. Dust is your currency for crafting like ornaments or like skins for your boards, your characters, and whatnot. And it's also used to create premium versions or shiny or animated versions of the cards that you have currently. But the keys are going to be very important, especially as a new player and you're trying to navigate your way of how can I get the most bang for my buck here as a free-to-play player. Now, let's see. It's seasonal time, so we're probably going to just spend some keys into the seasonal tree. We can always come back and spend money here. You're the where at. That's whatever. So we're going to come back up here. It's season time. I do want to get this, hopefully. I do like the card back for the season with the Viper here, so we're going to try and get what we can from it. But actually, you know what? For the sake of being a new player, we're actually just going to play it safe here. So we'll go to Nilfgaard. Or do we need to go to this one here? Is that what it's telling me? It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and collect as much ore as we can from here, okay? So we're going to go here. Bam. Bam. Right, and you see this ore count growing here, right? These both cost 2, so we're going to go here. And then we're going to get this one right there. Alright, so now we've got 500 ore, right? So now we're going to go back to the shop. The shoppy shop.
Human smart is human barrel buy.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go here to card kegs, okay? As a new player, don't even bother coming down here. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe base set, maybe. But don't worry about these. You want to get things towards your faction, okay? So we're going to head here to the Nilfgaard kegs. We are going to buy as many as we can, which looks like it's going to be 5. We're going to pay now, baby. And let's see how good our luck is. Oh, where's that? Oh, go ahead and click this barrel. No? Okay. Okay, Nick, come on. Just kidding, guys. Just go to open goodies. Holy cow. Bam. Ooh, okay, 6. So we got an epic here. We got a nice... This is premium, right? So this is what your dust is going to go to. But we got to open a premium, so we're not going to have to use our dust to craft any of these. Awesome. So we're going to see here. Oh, man. Helg is such a huge card for Nilfgaard. So being able to open this person looks kind of psychotic, actually. Okay, whatever. That's interesting that these are all 8 too. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and grab a Helg here. Like, automatic, hands down, this has to be the card you grab. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and open the next keg here. Another epic. My goodness. Okay. Let's see. Don't think I'm a fan of the Vermeed. It's either going to be the Runestone or it's going to be the Fringilla. Let me see what we got here. Diviner's pretty nice. All this stuff's pretty good. Oh, we even drew an Elite in case we are wanting to switch to a Tactics deck, which we might do since we opened up the Helga. Gosh. But Runestone just doesn't do much later, so we're probably going to go ahead and grab the Fringilla here. We're going to open up the next one. No premium, but we did open up a tactic. Oh, we got another. Okay, so these are actually huge tactics here. Okay, so since you drew Helga gets a lot of value from you guys having tactics. So we're not even going to look at this brigade here. We're going to look between these two. And honestly, we're probably going to grab this assassination here. I think we need to. It's 6 damage for 5. It's pretty good. And we even opened up Attorney Adjust. Okay, sweet. So it looks like we're going to be able to make a Helga deck here. Oh my goodness, a 2 epic pack. Holy cow. I think we need to call it a day after this. And we open up Glynis. Wow. Yeah, we got to grab Glynis. Alright, Glynis is awesome. Nice. Okay, so we got a Thirsty Dame here. We got another Fangs. Awesome. And we grabbed another Assassination, but we do have the opportunity to get a premium Remedy here. Interesting. But I am going to go ahead and get the Assassination just for consistency issues here. Awesome. This was a really good box opening. This is a very good packet opening. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head to. Oh, let me grab this here. How many keys did we get? We got 5. Is that what that is, or is it just 1? I'm not sure. Times 10. Okay, so awesome. So we're actually gonna head back here. We're gonna head back to this Nilfgaard tree here. We're gonna get some more ore. Okay. I would rather have the ore first over the scraps, just because the actual ore is gonna net us a little bit more value as far as like ratios and being able to open up certain things. 2 Nilfgaard kegs though. That's worth 200 ore. But is it worth the 5 keys for the scraps as well? Probably. I would say yes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, right? So we'll come back to that in a second. I definitely want to continue to open up some more ore here. Oh wait, whoops. Let's go to. I guess we can open up this guy only, right? So we're gonna go ahead and continue to grab some more ore. Or maybe let's go ahead and actually grab scraps here, since we're getting close to being able to get some key legendaries here. That's what we want to save up for, is actually a legendary. 40 or the 3. Probably grab the 160, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we got 420 blay, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick up another Nilfgaard keg here. Does this give me another key? Yeah, it does. Let's open up this key here. This is funny. So you can go ahead and grab this here. That's fine. Get some more scraps. Not too concerned about dust at the moment. It's not going to get you guys much later on. You definitely want to establish a solid collection first. And then you guys can go and okay, continue. That's not what I want. I want to go here actually. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Okay. Ooh, Bowman's awesome, especially for soldiers. Bowman is a very high value bronze card for Nilfgaard with the amount of soldiers that they play. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab this Bowman here. Next one. Anything good here? Scorpions, Looking for Moorhelm the Hunter's pretty solid. It gives us a log / bleeding. I'm gonna go ahead and take this here. And then we're gonna get out. Alright, so now we've got 400. Oh my gosh, I didn't spend that last ore. Let me use this last ore here. Go ahead and get the Nilfgaard here. Okay, pay now. Thank you. Then we're gonna open right here where it says open goodies. Bam. Easy. Ooh. Give me something good. Assire's actually not bad, right? And same thing with Cynthia here. Ooh, we got another tourney joust. Hey, this is starting to look like really solid. Asire's probably better. Whenever you play tactic, I mean, we could play the Cadaverine, but we'd have to have a lot of tactics in hand for this to work and a lot of setup. So probably not this card unless you have all the cards that you need for it, which we do not. Asire might be the card, especially like this early on. We can put the Helga back in, hopefully mulligan for it. Cynthia's meh. I think we're gonna grab the Asire. Yep. Oh, achievement unlocked. 50 unique cards from one faction. Awesome. Alright, so now we're gonna head into the deck builder and we're gonna go through some deck building things and then we'll call it a day. So we are going to go, actually let's check to see what cards we have first for it. Nilfgaard, and then we're gonna go to owned. Awesome, and let's see here what we got. So we got 2 tactics here, 2 tactics here. Where's the tourney joust? 2 tactics here. So we have 4 tactics, right? And that might be a really solid beginning to the deck, actually. Awesome. So I think we're gonna call it a day here. And this now show you guys the beginning part, and then tomorrow we're gonna actually go through the building a deck process, right? So that way you guys get to use all the rewards that you have. And then for Nilfgaard, we're gonna go through some of the what a lot of these numbers mean here, and then each of the different abilities that are available. The game is very dynamic, right? And you want to be able to enjoy its ability, but if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know, right? And that's okay. But we're gonna help you guys out, and we're gonna help you guys get put on the best foot forward. I'll work on making the stream look a little bit better. We'll work on the connection issues for whatever reason. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this segment. If you do, please leave a follow, and I will leave also my Twitch, my Twitter, and my website down below if you wouldn't mind. Hopefully you guys have a great Wednesday, because that's the day that I am recording this, and it's the day that I will be uploading it. But other than that, I really do hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you later.